Hey, how's it everyone? This is Austin Tom from the class of 2014. I'm the owner and farmer at Punaluu Pastures. The first task I usually do when I get to the farm is I take care of the chickens. Look at that, they got really sharp nails. They can, I'll let that one go. But I feed the chickens, I collect their eggs, and then I clean their chicken coop. They are completely free range. They have access to over an acre of land and they can do whatever they want. They can forage for bugs, drink from the pond, scratch, take dust baths, do what chickens do best. Here they are just kind of doing their chicken thing, scratching around, looking for bugs, following me, pecking my feet. But they have access to all of this space. The only time they're locked in there is at night, and that's just to keep predators out like cats and mongoose and stuff like that. I installed automatic chicken doors, so these open at sunrise and they close at sunset, and the chickens will naturally go in to their home at nighttime, and that's just where they feel safe. So I'll give you guys a quick little tour of just the chicken coop. I set up some water catchment. So this is a rain barrel, feeds through, and I got some little water spigot things that they can drink if they want. But they also have the whole pond. These are the bars that chickens sleep on. Chickens will naturally sleep up on higher things like trees and bars and branches just so they're safer from predators. These are their feeders where I feed them, and their nest boxes. These are really cool nest boxes because actually they're community style, so there's a bunch of chickens in there. And once they lay eggs, they roll down and they get collected in this catchment where they're safe. I still haven't collected eggs yet. Just kind of wanted to show you guys how they work. I'll post a video on a chicken actually laying an egg and it rolling down. It's pretty cool. But we're super lucky that the property actually has a natural pond on it, so a lot of our animals are able to drink straight from it. This used to be covered in algae, but a few years back I threw in some tilapia and now they cleaned everything up, and so there's some actually really big ones in there. You probably can't see, I lost it, but there's one moving right there, but they're at least a foot long. Here's our resident geese, Luke and Leia. They're kind of like our guard dogs of the farm. They will honk, hiss, bite, and just kind of lunge at things that are out of the ordinary. They also live really well with the chickens, and they help alert the chickens when they see mongoose. And that helps them a lot because sometimes mongoose will just sneak up and take out a chicken. But they just swim all day and make noise. And yeah, check that out. They're African geese, if you guys are wondering, but they love swimming and they eat grass all day. Here's our two donkeys. They're pretty wild. They're actually from the Big Island. Fun fact is there's a feral population of donkeys on the Big Island, and every so often they'll kind of auction them off so they don't have to euthanize them. But the history of donkeys in Hawaii is before tractors and, you know, big engines. The donkey was the main horsepower behind agriculture. But after the industrial revolution and tractors became a big thing, they started to become obsolete, and then they released them in the Big Island. And it just so happened that they thrived in the environment, and so that's how a wild population of donkeys came to be in the Big Island. Here is some of our rabbits. These are New Zealand white rabbits, so they all have pink eyes and they're all white. I collect greens for them daily, and so they mainly eat around the farm. They their manure is actually really good fertilizer. You can apply it directly to plants, and it already comes pelleted. So every so often I'll rake this up and I'll deposit it on the fruit trees and sometimes bag it and sell it. So here's our sheep on the farm. There's about 30 or so of them. Later today we'll actually be catching them, and Brother Tim will be coming down to help as well. But their whole purpose on the farm is to just kind of act like our lawnmowers. They'll eat the grass down to a pretty perfect level. Looks like it's been freshly cut by a lawnmower, but that's all the sheep. And what we'll do is we'll rotate them through our 3 different fields to help keep the grass at a manageable level. And as they're grazing, they'll also be making manure, and that'll also fertilize the field, creating a healthier pasture for them and the other animals. This is actually our newest pasture, so the grass hasn't come up yet. Out pretty soon so that they can have some fresh greens to eat. We have Tim Leong up here, and Tim will tell us, what are we doing today?
Today, we have some newborn baby sheep that we're trying to round up and check for the males. It's these small little black ones, but they're really fast and there's a lot of land, so it's kind of hard to catch them. They're tiring us out. I'm just gonna run over there.
Okay. I'm about to put this phone down so we can get to work.